When Eastern culture meets Western adventure in the high mountains of the Himalayas, expect the unexpected.
And I refuse to believe that this is not possible.
That is what we came for, right there. Ski the Himalayas, episode 11 of the Making of series, born out of Ski the Himalayas 2. I am Ben Clark, joined by John Miller this morning, and today we're gonna make it to base camp. What do you think, John?
It's a long process getting up there, but the rewards are pretty great, and you get to see some pretty cool footage today.
What an adventure. Really excited to be able to be here with John and Eric and Hari. I think that coming over the Himalayas has become such a big part of my life. It'd be hard to not do it anymore. I'm gonna take it easy, take it slow, allow myself to get into the mountains and get my friends up there and have a good time. But it's been a really good adventure so far. Yeah, go back to episode 1 to find out more details on just how good this adventure's been. Feeling it. I'm still really happy. Yeah, I'm feeling it at this point. I don't, but today.
Doesn't matter how much of an athlete you are, altitude will kick your butt at some point.
Chilling up here about 17,300 feet, and whew, man, I'm feeling it. Every now and then you have a really bad day in the mountains, and I'm on my way up to the pass, and I'm not feeling so hot. I feel great. It turns my head, like I have a little headache, but that's normal. But my, man, my legs are just feeling like lead. I should have stepped more stuff ahead. Oh well, I'll suffer through it. Not gonna get very high if you don't go through a few breakthrough days. Yeah, you don't get very high if you don't go through a few breakthrough days.
It was a good hike. We entered this kind of rolly, gravelly moraine thing that just went on for ever.
My legs are shot, and I would take a bad day here over a good day anywhere else. Pretty psyched to be up here.
We have a good view of the route going up Thorung Peak, and it looks pretty sweet, doable. But yeah, it's a beautiful day. We're here. Now we just have to wait for the guys and give them a big round of applause because they've worked their asses off to get up here. And speaking of the devil, here is somebody. Looks like Gilu.
I feel so bad because I gave Gilu this hat, and this is not the right hat for this guy. He is the coolest man ever.
You have a good hike? Long pass, huh?
Yeah. And Gilu and I are gonna go try and set up some tents and a dining tent. So, yeah, feeling like crap one minute, feeling much better the next. I think mental attitude has a lot to do with how you climb at altitude, and sometimes you just need a little bit of while to rest, and then as soon as it's time to get stuff done, you just gotta get stuff done. True.
We definitely pitched in up there and helped set up everything, because those guys really did work hard, and we wanted to, try to make their life a little easier.
And that's a big part of our climbing expeditions. I mean, I think you gotta understand, like a lot of the programming you might see out there always focuses on, who am I and where am I from, and it's very American centric. And I think we always have our own opinions, but the biggest opinion we express is how important it is that this culture is a big part of why we keep being drawn back to Nepal, not just the mountains and our own ambition. We got it. I think this is a pretty good spot. We've got amazing views. Chulu West, a whole bunch of peaks I'd love to explore someday. And you got Annapurna 2 sitting back behind us. Unreal, right beneath the route. We can see the whole route from base camp to summit. It's just incredible. This is really amazing venue for climbing. It's hard not to get pretty inspired.
Inspired and excited.
Stay pretty motivated to get up there. Yeah, it's easy to stay motivated when you're camped at 17,600 feet and surrounded by some of the world's most beautiful peaks.
Absolutely.
If you've ever hiked the Annapurna Circuit, yes, we are camping at Thorung Pass, your high point.
We just hauled some bags and set up some tents at 17.6. A little lightheaded, but camp's come together nicely. All of our cook guys worked their asses off today. Most of them were up here last night, went back down to just about 14,000 feet where we were, and then hauled heavy loads back up here.
Yeah, go to the go to the previous episodes and you'll see just how hard these guys work to get all of our things up there.
Absolutely, and I had just hauled like one of their loads, probably 50 feet to our camp load, and I was like lightheaded and ready to fall over.
This is one of my favorite shots of the film.
And just the scale of us versus the scale of the peaks just gives you that, you know, puts you in your place.
Yeah, it's intimidating at first. I mean, they're big, but you bite them off one day at a time, one step at a time. But that first morning,
didn't have the greatest of nights. Altitude symptoms. Pretty high. I mean, we're sleeping at my altitude record, so that was quite an experience. But things are good.
This is how we kill rest days, with an enormous amount of suspense, waiting for green or red lights to come on. Yeah, because we're always charging cameras and other terrible technology that just defeats me daily. Oh man, we're trying to power an inverter that has a tip that's not willing to agree. It was like so much with full-on our other little Japanese architecture. Charge up a satellite connection so we could email people and tell them how much fun we're having.
That little doodad probably wasted 4 hours of our time.
Easily. And then we got out of the tent when it warmed up.
This rampish thing.
And here's John and I. We're kind of going through and looking at this face that we're going to ski. We're up here trying to scout out the line and see what it looks like. Get a good, little walk in. It's hard to sit around base camp very long.
Yeah. Get up in there, take a look at the snow.
So when I was here in 2007, it seems like there's more snow here now than there was then. I have climbed this and skied it before. Here I have a short memory, so I don't remember how I did it. I just know I climbed up the mountain and skied it. Looks pretty good. Looks like it'll go. We just hike around. We're gonna get up into some rocks, hook left, and ride a ramp. I'm just psyched. I just want to get on the mountain.
Yeah, I'm like, it's time to do the daily checks, time to make sure all the gear's good to go. We haven't seen a lot of this gear for a while, and let's get on the mountain. Yeah. If you've been watching this whole series, you probably feel the same way. When are these guys going to get on the mountain? But that's the deal, is there's a lot of process involved, and that's why we do it, is it's more than just going to climb and ski. It is, we love the travel, we love the trekking, we love the world, and we love to ride downhill on skis because we love those things so much. And obviously, if you've gotten through to podcast 11, you love all of this process too. And here we're talking about how Hari and I are going to ski together on a rope, because he's going to run down the mountain and I'm going to actually be skiing with it, and then John and Chris, our videographer, and Eric Dalton are all going to ski on a rope together. It's a unique way to ski, but we're going up the mountain right now to train for it. And tell me, John, what are we about to discover as we get over there and do a little training? Yeah. Like, everybody's kind of getting the cobwebs off, getting ready to climb, and as we start stepping over towards the mountain, we find deep snow. And if you are ready for the season finale in episode 12, you're gonna share in some of the greatest turns we ever took.
Nice!